What's the emotion? Is it like, hey, I'm looking back and I had a great career? Are you sad? What are the emotions? What are you feeling?
No, no. I've had a few people ask me what the emotion was, and I don't want to be non-dramatic, but it's not, man, I don't have very many emotions. It's like, man, I feel great that people are reaching out and telling me how I impacted their lives. And then it's like, okay, my life didn't effing end. I'm ready to go destroy my next project, whatever it's going to be.
Right. That leads me into my next question. You're only 35 years old. You're a young man. What's next? What's the next phase of your life going to look like?
Yeah. Well, my brother and I already own 3 wrestling academies. We're expanding to number 4 and number 5 next year. It's awesome. And, part of the people who reached out were people I've already had an impact on in the time that we've owned the businesses. I work for a company called Rudis doing a podcast for wrestling. So I get to talk about the sport I love, and that's fantastic. And, I think there's probably a few other things on my horizon.
Could you see yourself doing commentary on television?
I think there's a chance. I think I'm going to give it a try. I've got a lot of people encouraging me to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try. I'm still not sure if I'm going to like it or not. I'm up for debate on that one.
You're only 35 years old. Is there any chance, Ben, you take a fight in the future when the body's feeling a little bit better than it is now?
I don't foresee anything like that happening. And so to clarify the procedure, because I did say yesterday, I used the name of the specific procedure. It's called Birmingham hip. Um, I've been told you're probably not supposed to do anything after that. But I did just get a few Division I college wrestling coaches that reached out to me, and they said they've had the procedure, and it's actually they had it with one of the doctors that I'm looking at doing it with, and they said it was over a year rehab, but they said they're both what did they say? No restrictions. So meaning they can do whatever the hell they want. They said they both go in and wrestle with their teams, and that was really that was something I was having a hard time with because everyone else made it seem like I would be more restricted, and I don't know that I ever want to compete again in any way, shape, or form. Um, but I always envisioned myself as I got older, running the wrestling academies. I'd work out with the guys or do whatever it is that I wanted to do. So the thought of having restrictions on what I was going to do that was pretty hard. And so I always hoped that there would be a way I could avoid that. And so having these guys reach out to me and say, "Yeah, dude, we had the same procedure. It took us a year to get back, but we're no restrictions now." That was like really positive to hear that.
Would Masvidal or Maya been any different if you weren't dealing with this serious hip injury?
No, that's what I said yesterday. I don't want to put any part of my results in question because of this. Listen, I lost because I wasn't good enough. Like, listen, there's a day to your competition. You effing show up with whatever condition you're in. I mean, who knows? Maya and Masvidal, they're probably not 100%. They probably got shit they're dealing with. I'm sure, right? It's been in the sport long enough. So the assumption that just because you're not 100%, dude, are we ever going to be 100%? Like, that's dumb. I lost because I wasn't good enough, and that's why I lost.